Welcome to the world of TikTok. Let's get started.
Leave the building now. You are trespassing. You need to leave.
That's the police about to escort me out of the McDonald's headquarters for asking one simple question.
Clearly hiding something about the ice cream machines.
I'm not hiding anything.
And this all started when I asked an ex-McDonald's employee why the ice cream machines were always breaking.
So your name is?
My name is TJ Gatsby.
TJ, how long did you work at McDonald's?
2.5 years.
How often did the ice cream machine break when you worked at McDonald's? Per week?
I'd say maybe 3 to 4.
It's nearly every day.
Yeah. If the machine needed to go into cleaning, it would literally shut itself down to where you could not use it until you cleaned. And sometimes it would literally shut down for the whole day. I've heard the theory where people think that the owners, the makers of the machine, put in this like kill code and can monitor through the machine. It is mighty convenient that it goes into like this cleaning cycle right around the peak lunch hours.
While TJ spilled the beans, we needed intel from the higher-ups. So I got in the plane and flew to the McDonald's national headquarters. If the employees were not to blame, it had to be someone higher up.
We flew to Chicago. That's McDonald's HQ right there. We're gonna talk to this lady right here who responded to our emails but didn't agree to talk. So we're gonna ambush them. And I have my secret spy glasses right here that record conversations. We're going in here to speak with Morgan O'Mara.
Morgan O'Mara, checking in for a visit?
Yes. She should be expecting me right around now. Do you guard the front line?
No, that's security. Yeah, she's not in the office today. Hold on, I'm getting security over here just to see if they can find someone.
Okay. How you doing?
Hi.
My name's Tyler.
Hi, I'm Lewis. How
Good to
can I
meet
help
you. How you doing, Lewis? I'm here to speak to Morgan O'Mara.
All right, do you have a meeting with them?
I do.
We didn't hear anything about it, so unless
Sure.
you've got a meeting, there's nothing we can do to help you out.
So maybe we could talk to someone higher up with more authority than you.
As far as everything that we have been told, all of our systems, all of our
Yeah.
emails, nothing says that you're supposed
Sure.
to be here. So how am I supposed to believe that you're supposed to be here?
Gotcha.
Do not leave right now. I will call the police and have you escorted out of the
Sure,
building.
give it a shot. So how does it feel to facilitate more deaths via secondhand obesity?
You are trespassing. Leave my building now. Leave the building now. You are trespassing. You need to leave.
Can we get some police here
McDonald's,
first?
110 North Carpenter. I have a man trespassing. He's refusing to leave. Can you please leave the building?
But I'm asking you what's going on with these ice cream
Please
machines.
leave the building. Please leave the building. I can actually physically remove you, but I'm trying not to.
You guys are clearly hiding something about the ice cream machines.
I'm not hiding anything.
Before I could think of my next move, 3 Chicago cop cars had arrived.
And I know where you guys are. Just
Okay.
let you know real quick. They just don't want you guys inside.
Of course. All right, we went to Hamburger University. They won't talk. So we're going to the ice cream machine manufacturing company.
If I couldn't talk to the CEO of McDonald's, I would have to confront Jeremy Dobrowolski, president of the company that makes these machines, Taylor. Perhaps McDonald's had nothing to do with this and they were scapegoats all along. Only he would know. Now we've driven over an hour and a half to the Taylor company.
There it is. There's the logo right there, Taylor. We've contacted nearly half of the people that work here, so I have no doubt once I say my name, they're gonna know who I am because we've reached out to them so many times. Let's go. How you doing? I'm here to speak with Jeremy Dobrowolski.
Okay, I've got a couple of folks here to see you. I'll try you back in a few. Thank you. I'm answering right now, so you might be tied up with something.
Okay.
In a few moments.
Okay, cool. We'll take a seat then.
Can I help you guys?
Yeah.
What's up?
How you doing?
Good. Private property though. So let's
Sure.
go outside.
Oh, what do you mean?
I mean, it's private property.
Oh, you're talking out here?
You have to
Who are
have
you?
you have to have a reason to be inside the building.
What's your name?
My name is Jim. What's your name?
My name's Tyler.
Tyler?
Tyler
Greg.
Oliveira. Your name's Greg?
I don't know you.
Oh, you don't know me?
Come on out.
Okay, I believe you're the villain of my story. That's why I came here to talk.
Okay, well,
Now you make faulty ice cream machines. Why?
we don't make faulty ice
I
cream
think you do.
machines.
I think you're lying.
Excuse me,
Are you
sir.
gonna push me out the door?
Yeah.
You're a spineless coward?
You're not allowed to be in the property
Okay.
without permission or...
Can I give you something?
excuse me, sir.
Can I give you this? A mint from McDonald's HQ? You filthy dog. You corporate dogs! What are you hiding?
Wow. Talk about bizarre. Out of all the bizarre videos and conspiracy theories, I mean, I've heard a lot, but this is one of the most bizarre ones. Okay. First of all, this guy, gotta give him credit. Interesting video for a TikTok. Definitely a concept, a head scratcher. It gets people thinking. But talk about all the conspiracy theories. The ice cream machines in McDonald's are not working intentionally. And we got to get to the bottom of this. I don't know why people even care. Uh, I'm sorry, this is just so ridiculous. So, what could be the conspiracy behind this? What would they gain from having faulty machines? So, either A, they have faulty machines because they just build crap machines and they don't care, right? It's kind of like diner coffee. Why is diner coffee so terrible? It's because they all have a contract with this coffee place. You know, this one, they're getting a great rate from them, and it's a cheap rate, right? So the coffee quality is cheap, and quite frankly, the diners don't give a damn because they know that the consumer has no choice. All right, they all get the same kind of coffee. The consumer goes there, they go there for the food, and the coffee sucks, but they're like, it's doable. All right. Applebee's coffee, no offense, not so great. I'm sure it's the same concept. Same thing with McDonald's and these ice cream machines, okay? I think they just get crap ice cream machines because they got a good rate, and they just built them really badly because they don't care, you know, and all they're interested in is making money. And now the other thing that it could be is that it purposely breaks down so they can make money on maintenance, right? That could be a possibility. Then there's a third option, and that's something we don't know. Maybe there is something deeper and beyond that we shouldn't know. And, you know, I feel like a lot of times I think that it's better not to ask questions if it puts you in danger, especially. And I think that this is definitely one of those times. Definitely one of those times because who cares about McDonald's ice cream machines? Of all things, you know? This is not affecting you. Don't go and don't eat in McDonald's. That's it. It's that simple. Just don't eat in McDonald's. You shouldn't even be eating in McDonald's. Not healthy. Unbelievable.
Turns out Mark Zuckerberg has a dark past with TikTok that he doesn't want anyone knowing about right now. It's no secret that the banning of TikTok in the US would benefit Meta, but the lengths that Zuck has gone to make it happen is shocking. But before he wanted to get rid of it, he wanted to own it. In 2016, Zuckerberg was in serious talks with the founders of Musical.ly, which is now TikTok, but when the deal never happened, he tried to copy it with an app called Lasso. If you've never heard of it, it's because it failed miserably. But then when TikTok started taking off and Trump wanted to ban it in 2020, he began aggressively lobbying against TikTok in Washington. In a private dinner at the White House, he argued that China's internet firms posed a threat to American businesses and, quote, should be a bigger concern than reining in Facebook. Remember his position on China because this gets crazy. Now, after TikTok survived the first ban, the Washington Post received leaked emails confirming that Mark Zuckerberg paid a large consulting firm last year to organize a nationwide campaign with the primary goal of turning the public against TikTok. He officially entered his villain era at this point. One email read, "Dream would be to get stories with headlines like from dances to danger. How TikTok has become the most harmful social media space for kids." This was in reference to dangerous trends that supposedly started on TikTok, but after investigation turned out to have originated on Facebook. Other messages the firm was trying to push was that TikTok is the real threat, especially as a foreign-owned app that is #1 in sharing data that young teens are using. Sounds a lot like yesterday's hearing in Congress. But before he was worried about data being shared to China, he wanted to be in China. In efforts to get Facebook unbanned in the country, he learned Mandarin to give speeches, touted Chinese science fiction books to all of his followers, posted a photo of himself jogging through Tiananmen Square, and here's the wildest part, he even asked Chinese President Xi Jinping to bestow an honorary name on his then unborn daughter during a White House dinner. Fast forward to today, and all that hard work might just be paying off. And unfortunately for Mark Zuck, if anyone wants to look this stuff up, it's all public information. But the question is, if TikTok does get banned, would people go back to Meta or not?
Okay. Mark Zuckerberg, why not just put all that effort and energy in making Facebook and Instagram great? Making Instagram and Facebook great again, actually. Instagram at one point was amazing. It's still decent, but it's just not the same. The Reels part of it sucks. So when Instagram first came out with stories to try to copy Snapchat, They were a huge hit, huge hit. I don't know what happened with Reels. Reels just sucks in comparison to TikTok. Okay, Instagram's not the issue. Facebook is the major problem here. It's a glitchy app. It became very difficult to use. It used to be easier. It's like pulling teeth when you're trying to figure out what settings to go and find. Very glitchy, very difficult to upload video, organize. It's just honestly a disgrace. And Facebook was the greatest thing at one point. I mean, listen, it's a what, almost 20-year-old app, if not already 20 years old. And I'm impressed that it's even still around, right? Like MySpace is technically still around, but MySpace was relevant for what, like 4 or 5 years, maybe, if they're lucky. Facebook is still relevant, kind of, but it's like dying out. You know, the youth doesn't use it, and people like me have it just because we have it. But it's just not happening anymore. And I don't even really emphasize, I don't really like care to put my content on Facebook as much as I care about putting it on TikTok and YouTube, Instagram, Rumble, places like that. Facebook is done. And I think all that effort and energy that he's putting in to try to destroy TikTok, he could have just either he tried to develop an app which failed, and I'm surprised. Actually, he had a really huge success with Facebook, taking somebody else's idea. He had success with Instagram and putting in stories, which was somebody else's idea. And then Reels is decent, but he could just focus on the Reels part on Instagram. He could focus on making Facebook better. Oh, Mark Zuckerberg, but talk about effort, right? To learn Chinese, to get Facebook unbanned from the country and do all these things. Wow, that's dedication. I mean, not that it even matters anymore, right? Like, do you still even want to unban Facebook at this point? Like, I mean, maybe he does. But I think Facebook is done. Bringing in the Chinese market is not going to save it. There is something else I wanted to say that totally slipped my mind. Well, the one last thing I guess I was going to say is he's putting in all his energy and effort, not just trying to destroy TikTok, but operating the meta, VR, the metaverse, right? And this is why his platforms are suffering, Facebook and Instagram. And I think Facebook actually really hardcore fell off after 2016. The 2016 election had a lot of controversy. You know what? Besides the controversy, Facebook is really to blame here. Facebook is really to blame here. For example, I used to really enjoy putting my content on Facebook. You got to share it in groups, and people would share the content and comment. It was really user friendly. What happened, and I'm not the only one. There was plenty of people. They had massive followings, and they commented on this. They were complaining about this. I even made a comment to tell them, this is terrible. I'm kind of going through the same thing, and they answered me like they're very pissed off. So Facebook tried to limit content. They actually shot themselves in the foot. And it's interesting because back in the day, when you put YouTube links, the algorithm was kind of set to limit those posts because it's YouTube. So, because they wanted to encourage people to use Facebook instead. So people started uploading video onto Facebook, and it was a little better anyway because when you're scrolling through the stories, the Facebook video was interactive. Okay, so it was really eye-catching. But I think Facebook is at fault here because, number one, they limited to how much you could share to groups. After sharing to like 5 groups, they start to flag your account, and they're like, you can't post on groups for 2 weeks. You're in punishment or something like that. So And then when you just upload videos in general, they change the algorithm to limit to what people can see. It limits to what people can see as far as the content you post. And they do that because they try to push you to advertise your content. Okay? And it was counterproductive because it failed. And this is one of the greatest things that contributed to Facebook's downfall, besides Mark Zuckerberg's focus in Meta. And you could just tell, like I said before, the app is glitchy. It's just not smooth flowing. It got more difficult to use. They just don't care. They don't put in any energy or work into it, which they should, instead of trying to destroy TikTok.
Hello, Mayor.
Good day, Miss Bellum. How is every little thing? Pencil go snap.
Here, let me help you with that.
Miss Bellum, is there something on your mind?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Could I take the rest of the afternoon off?
The rest of the afternoon? I don't know, Miss Bellum. So much to do, so little time. Okay.
Thank you.
Mayor! You know we gotta stop meeting. You can take off the whole week.
Okay, that's really weird. All right. I think I actually recall watching this episode. Maybe not. The point is, when I was a kid, if I were to guess, this is probably from Powerpuff Girls, okay? That's what the animation looks like. It could be Johnny Bravo, could be Dexter, definitely from Cartoon Network. I would have to, if I were to guess, I would say Powerpuff Girls. Children's cartoon, okay? What is with this? What's with the symbolism and the metaphor? What is that? Well, what is that, right? Like, for kids to watch? Why? That was very weird. Fine, I get it. She came in, she's all beautiful, he's intimidated, she kisses his nose and says, "Can I have the day off?" He gives her the day off. Fine. If you must put that in, right? What's with the metaphor of the pencil into the sharpener? For a kid's show? What do you need to show that for? For what? That is ridiculous. I think, and actually, as an adult, I saw this Rugrats episode, and I remember seeing that episode as a kid. I didn't catch it as a kid, but as an adult, one of the adults, and I think this was put in there intentionally. It was an adult thing, and I think it was for just the parents that are watching the show with the kids to see and to get a chuckle. And I think it was harmless, actually, where one of the fathers was calling the other father, and they're like discussing, like, for a play date for their kids, I guess. And then he's like, "What are you gonna do later?" He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna, watch a movie." And he's like, "No, not that kind of movie." And I that was definitely harmless. I think that was funny, and it's a great way for an adult to catch that and to chuckle while they're watching with the kids. But and the kids would have no idea what's going on. I didn't, right? As a kid, I didn't have any idea. I didn't catch that at all. This video, though, what we just saw, yeah, kids would definitely notice that, and they would ask a lot of questions, and I don't even understand what the point of that is. Definitely disturbing. Very, very disturbing. And that's it for today. Until next time.